Students, we are moving to the next lesson, that is civics third lesson. Why do we need a parliament? Why? What is the importance of parliament? Or before last year, we have seen that the parliament election and other things. Then next year, end of 2020 or 21, we are going to face the Tamil Nadu state election also. So we want to understand what is the importance or why we need parliament. What do you mean by parliament, like that things. So let us go to the lesson. And this is the introduction of the lesson. And we in India pride ourselves on being democracy. We are saying like that India is a democratic country, and here we will try and understand the relation between the idea of participation in decision making and the need for all democratic government to have the consent of the citizens. Means in the democracy we are, what is the meaning of democracy? By the people, for the people, of the people. And if we are having that, we are saying like that it is by people, by the people, so of the people and for the people. If it is for the if it is like this, for everything for people, then we should get the consent from the people. All people should participate. So what we are going to see here in the lesson, the participation of people in decision making. We are having different levels of government, like that things. In 6th standard we studied about the panchayat level and municipality level of government. That is the basic level. And in 7th standard we studied about state government. So we are going to see the central government here in 8th standard. So in 6th standard we studied about Panchayati Raj system and municipality system, and we have seen the Gram Sabha and other things. And 7th standard we studied about the state government and chief minister and ministers and governor, like that things we studied. Now we are going to see the central government, that is coming here with parliament. And in that, in central government, what is the importance of participation in decision making? When we are making a law or when we are taking some policy or programs of the government, how people should participate in that. Now we know the condition, we are in lockdown, and we all the government is taking different decision, like that, giving some states they are giving rations, or central government they announced like that 5 kg rice for many people, like that, means those who are marginalized, like that, and giving the pension, and they are getting the special health insurance and other things to the employees, those who are working in the corona situation, like the different policies taken by the government. So in that decisions, what is the role of the public citizen, each and every citizen, where we are getting the chance to speak, or how we can express our own ideas to the government. The next one, it is the elements that together make us the democracy. The government is not making the government. Instead of that, we together, all the people together, we are making the democracy, and is the best expressed in the institution of the parliament. In parliament, we are the parliament is the best institution where we are making the changes in the decision and other things. In that, what we are doing, we are trying to get the maximum participation of the people with the help of our representatives. And Parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. And we know the three organs of government: legislative, executive and judiciary. That thing already we learned last year itself, and we know that one, with the help of that three organs, we are controlling the government also, thus making it the most important symbol of Indian democracy and a key feature of the constitution. When we are thinking about our parliament, we want to think about constitution also, and we can see the decision making with the help of all people. Then that decision making, that is the symbol of that is the important symbol of Indian democracy, as well as that is the key feature of Indian constitution also. Means in the constitution it is said like that the decision should be when we are taking the new decision, new policies, we should get the maximum participation of the people. And you can see the this parliament building made up with the, instead of pillars, it is showing the people, they are standing and holding the building. Means the parliament is not just a building, it is the building with our own representative. Then we are going to see one by one topic. Many topics we want to study. First topic, why should people decide? Why people want to take decision? Why our representatives can't take decision? The next topic, it is people and their representative. How what is the importance of representative? What is the relation between these people, our citizen and people? Then next topic, what it is we are going to study, the role of parliament. What are the major duties of parliament, or what are the roles of the parliament, what the parliament is doing? Then we can see again next one, in that first point, it is to select national government. Parliament, it is doing the first duty, selecting the national government. Means from the elected MPs they are making the government. In that, which party is getting maximum vote, they will make the government. The rest of the people altogether, they are making the opposition party. Like that, we can see that is the first duty. Second one, to control, guide and inform the government. What is the duty of parliament? To control, to whom? All the citizen. To guide the citizen and inform the citizen about government, and government also want to get the information. Then third duty that we will study, details we will study in a third lesson, that is the law making. How the parliament will make law, that is the fourth lesson what we are going to study after this lesson. Next one, who are the people in parliament? How many members are there in parliament? How we are electing them? And are the in parliament two houses, like that things we will study here. Then the glossary. These are the topics what we are going to study. So let us see one by one topic. And when we are thinking about this lesson, we want to think the new law what we made in parliament in 2020 January, that is the abolition of they avoided the representative of Anglo-Indians. In parliament we are having, in Lok Sabha we are having 535 members. In that 545 members. In that 543 are elected members. 2 of them are rest of the 2 they are the representatives of Anglo-Indians. Now the parliament said like that, stop that one, no need of like that any means the representative of any one group of the people. Then we are going to think first point, that is why should people decide. In August 15th, what happened that day? That is the independence of India. Preceding this was the long and difficult struggle in many section of society participated. Means what was the condition just after August 15th? Little bit history we want to understand. The background of joint struggle, and they inspired the idea of freedom and equality, participation of decision making. Like the different people having the different ideas, they got different ideas about how our country should be. There is no clarity how it should be. Just after independence, we don't have our constitution, our elected members to rule, and up to that time British people was ruling. So we was thinking all these things how we should do. Then under the colonial rule, the people had lived fear of British government. We are having much fear about the government who was ruling us. There was no decision. We never got chance to participate in decision making. The next one, but they face grave danger in if they try to criticize this decision. What the British government is taking decision, that we want to obey. We should not criticize them. That was the condition. And freedom of movement changed this situation. There was no chance to move from one place to another place. What British government is saying, that only we can do. That was the condition. The nationalists began to openly criticize the British government. Means the great leaders like Gandhiji or Balagangadhar Tilak, like that people, they started to criticize the British government. And that 1885 Indian National Congress demanded for their elected members in the legislative with a right to discuss the budget and ask questions. Means Indians in 1850 we will study the that part in history when we started the rebellion here in India, like that things. And in the, from 1885 onwards we started to ask to British government, we want to get members in the legislative assembly where the British people they are taking the decision. Then how we will select that one? That should be our representative, that also elected members. We are ready to cast our vote, and that elected members should be there in the legislation to discuss the budget as well as ask questions. What all things they are doing, we want to discuss. The Government of India Act 1909 allowed for some elected representation, which the British government, that is one of the act, it is Government of India Act, that is 1909, given the permission to send our representative, that is very few in number but voiceless people. While these early legislature under British government were in response to the growing demand of the nationalists. Why they are given permission? Because again and again nationalists was asking like that, and they did not allow for all the adult to vote, nor could people participate in the decision making. That's why I said useless people. They was good people, good members, but the British government never allowed them to speak or never allowed them to participate in decision making. As you read chapter 1, the experience of the colonial rule was as well as the participation of different people in the struggle for freedom left little doubt in the mind of nationalists that all the persons in independent India would be able to participate in making decision. Because the British people, how they was ruling, we was in fear. That's why what the nationalists, they have started to think all Indians should get, must and should get participation in the decision making. For that purpose, they are like that, they are making the constitution. They made the constitution. The government could do what it felt like it meant, and the government had to be sensitized to the people's needs and demands. What was the thinking of the people of India about government? Government should sensitize, means they should understand, they should understand the pain of the people, the demand of the people, need of the people, and they should give the response according to that. Like that one government we want to get. The dream and aspiration of the freedom struggle were made concrete in the constitution of independent India, that laid down in the principle of universal adult franchise, what we are exercising nowadays. All those who completed 18 years, if the lady or gent or the poor or rich, everybody having the same right to cast our vote. That is we made because we face many problems in the time of British people. Then that is all the adult citizen of the country have the right to vote to select our representative. Then so why we need why people should decide, or why we taken decision in the constitution like that? Because we face a lack of freedom in the time of British. So our freedom fighters, they thought like that all should get the freedom to make the decision. Okay, we'll continue in next video.